of the ways we prepare for marriage, I said the 5 W's of a man. I said warfare. Worship, work, wealth, warfare. Warfare is also part of the preparations of marriage. We must learn warfare. And when you take your stand, and the two of you, that's why one of the things you have to fight against in your marriage is disunity. This unity, and because you see, the issue is this: the two of you coming together already makes the devil nervous. But you see, when you are able to put aside, or let's say overcome, the challenges of differences, and you start thinking alike, and you start looking at one thing together, the enemy is overpowered. Yes. And so when husbands and wives don't take their positions in their marriage, the Bible says their prayers are hindered. Now 1 Peter 3 verse 7, I used to think that it was only the men whose prayers would be hindered. But when I look at it, say that word "your" is plural in the Greek. That your prayers, not the man's prayers. The two husbands likewise dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. And guess who will hinder your prayers? The hinderer is the enemy. And so he goes about as a roaring lion, goes about seeking for areas that he can exploit. So there are areas of weaknesses in a marriage, in your marriage, in not the institution, but in the marriage between two people, that the enemy will look out and exploit. That is why, as a married couple, one of the things that you have to fight against is not to allow conflicts to degenerate into bitterness or into stalemate. See, there's a roadmap to conflict. Disagreement, for instance, is normal. In fact, disagreement is natural. Because we can't, you see, the two of us, we can't always think alike. We come from two different backgrounds. We see things from different perspectives. And so disagreement is not a problem at all. But you can disagree without becoming disagreeable. So you can disagree without becoming hostile. Okay? You can agree to disagree. But disagreement will give birth to argument. And argument too is not a problem at all. Argument is a verbal expression of disagreement. I don't agree. I don't agree. It's okay. Argument. Argument, if it is allowed, depending on the subject matter, there are certain arguments that will not have a long lifespan. So they are not important. Let's say you're arguing about somebody, whether somebody came to church today or not. I saw him. No, he didn't come. I saw all those things. They're not important. So those arguments. But there are some arguments, they also move on to heated arguments. Whenever there is heated argument, it means that passions are involved. It means that the subject matter has gone beyond the matter to the personalities involved. So now you are trying to use words to convince the other person that you are wrong, he or she is wrong, and in doing that, you can trespass and attack their personality. And so you will see all those things. Then after heated argument, then it will lead to other things, and then bitterness, and maybe cold war or a stalemate. Now, when you get to the point of argument, it is always better to stop there, so that you don't move on to heated exchange, because strife is one key that opens the door for the devil in any relationship. Strife. whether marriage, friendship, but I'm talking about marriage. And also because, you see, you need that platform. That's why it says, lest your prayers be hindered. You will need that platform as a prayer platform. And when your prayers are hindered, it means that the two of you, you are praying. Instead of your prayers becoming a platform of dominion, it is becoming a platform of you being dominated by the devil. So have you seen why the devil is keen, and he's keenly interested in marriage, even more than some of us believers? Because some of us think that marriage is just an appendage to our lives, and it's not that important. You know, it's just a relationship. But you don't know what we are losing when we take it for granted. Because there are many prayers that you can easily get answers to when you pray as a couple and you are in perfect agreement. You can say, if two shall agree touching anything. So what is your fight? Your fight is to fight disagreement. Okay, not disagreement, but to fight disunity and to fight bitterness and to make sure that conflicts do not degenerate, because conflicts are bound to come. The difference between a successful marriage and the one that is not working is not the absence of conflicts. It is the wisdom to douse conflicts, the wisdom to manage, handle, and or douse it, which means prevent it. So you can even prevent it if you have prior knowledge.